Here's what 12 cans of foam fill will do. All the way around the perimeter. And then started the interior paneling on this side. And this is just for the enclosed spaces where you can't get insulation on these E250, 350s. At least in this model, because the 95. And then I'll be coming over the top of everything with a layer of thin slit, and then putting my sheeting over top of that. And that'll be in the next couple of weeks. I gotta get a couple more cans to do the gaps on this side. And then the roof, I'm coming in with 2-inch foam board, and that'll make my layering for this. I thought about just doing fiberglass, but at the same point in time, even though this is wood construction with, wood on the outside, I don't really want fiberglass inside of here. I mean, no matter what, if this thing catch fire, it's a vehicle. It's gonna ignite. So whether it's foam board, fiberglass, thin slit, it's all gonna be the same. It's pretty much gonna be a fire if it catches fire. But that's why you always do everything you can to prevent fires. I thought about putting fiberglass in here, but it's a van, it's enclosed, it doesn't have the ventilation that a residential has to prevent the fiberglass inhalation with the chemicals. I mean, as it is, I'm already putting chemical, this, I tried to foam fill this panel. I was going to do the foam fill on that panel as well, just because these are going to be a little bit tricky doing all the cuts for. But that's what happened. So that'll have to get cut out, and then it'll just be putting foam board inside of it as well. The rear, I have to, this will also be getting foam, but I have to do a complete relocation for the tail light, the third brake light, whatever you want to call it. Probably I'm just going to cut the wiring, extend it, and then have it come out over here by the window. And just put like those trailer type rear brake bars to do that. Aside from that, this is probably all I'm getting done this week is going to be insulation. At least the foam insulation part. Was going to do wiring, but because I'm going to be using an EcoFlow Delta Pro for my power, and then I'm going to be using LED rechargeable puck lights for my lighting, instead of going with the 12 volt puck lights or anything like that. It just became a thing of, I'm going to wait and run my wiring right before my walls go up, because I'm still debating on whether I'm going to run wires or if I'm just going to run surge protectors off of the EcoFlow to the 3 or 4 points that I need power. Because really, in this section right here where the kitchen is, my water heater will be at the bottom, so I only need power there, and then I only need power top, because the water heater on will be will have my induction convection microwave doodad, the air fryer microwaves, and then my fridge will also be on that one, because they won't all be running at the same time. Well, the fridge will always be running, but the microwave will only be using temp power for the lights and stuff unless it's actually running, and the water heater will only ever be on when I need the hot water. And to be fair, the water heater will probably be on its own wire or protector, just so I have access to unplug and plug when I need, or I may just leave it and then unplug and plug when I need it. Anyway, I haven't decided on how I'm going to do that yet. The hot water heater is really only going to be for dishes and when, you know, I can't get to like a truck stop, or if I'm in the middle of the woods and I need to shower and it's too cold to take a cold shower. Showering in a van is not, you know, take a 20-minute hot shower like in a house. And then the other protector that'll be in the kitchen area is just going to be for, you know, like if I need to use a blender or something. On this wall over here is where my desk / entertainment area will be. This will have my TV, my PS5, my computer. All of that will be on this side, and then I'm doing the flatbed in the back. That was a terrible, terrible view. Entertainment area will be. That'll just have the PS5, the laptop, the TV. If I need to charge my phone, because I use 10-foot charging cords, so I can just plug in there, and then when my head, because I'm doing the flat back bed, from this panel to this panel is 72 inches in the bend right here. My bed will be a little bit higher than that, so I will only have, I measured it 69 inches at the top of the bed. I'm going to take a full foam mattress and cut it to fit perfectly and be a 4-foot by 6-foot RV mattress, because that's what RV fulls are. I am 5'9.5", so, and I also have a big dog, so when we're in bed together, I'm always sleeping diagonal, so for me it doesn't matter if I don't have a 6-foot mattress. I won't be sleeping straight across anyway. It's just the fun of having a big dog. Underneath, when I do the garage, this side over here, it will be my water tank. Fuel tank is down here. These vans have a 35-gallon fuel tank. I don't want to make one side overly heavy, so I'm going to put the water tank, because I'm putting a 30 or a 35-gallon water tank in here. And then the power station will be over here, and the rest of it will just be extra storage. Of course, I have the storage here. I'm putting cabinets along this wall here. Half of this is storage. The other half is for my bearded dragon. From here to here will be another storage cabinet. So in this build, I'm not going to be without storage. And also this cabinet in particular, because my closet will come down and go from this bar beam to this beam, and then from this beam on the other side of the cabinet to that beam there will be another set of cabinets. So all in all, I will have enough storage for food, for camping supplies, for travel supplies, for tools, for everything I need to live in and travel. There's a few things that are like mechanic parts for the van that I'll buy a couple extras before I hit the road. So if an alternator goes out, I have an alternator. If a belt blows, I have a belt. If the simpler stuff that I don't need to like tear apart an engine to do. If anything like that breaks down, obviously at that point it's just, hey, find the closest shop. But yeah, that'll be my explanation of how this van build will go, and it'll be the continuation saga for this build ship.